Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Wolverhampton Racecourse here on Wednesday. It's the 22nd of November, 2023. Gonna look the fifth race, 6:30 from Wolverhampton. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for racecourses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Let's look at the fifth race, the 6:30, which is the Bet UK. It's where the UK bets handicap. It's Class 2 handicap going for a $30,000 purse. Race for 3-year-olds and upwards. Horses rated 86 to 105. 9 horses are dashing 1,000 meters or 5 furlongs on the all-weather Tapeta surface. I'm going to take the 4-horse Alligator Alley as a top selection. Let's go 4-2-6 in the Tri-Cash trifecta. 4-2-6 Tri-Cash trifecta. Top selection of 4-horse Alligator Alley. 6-year-old gelding by Kingman here. David O'Meara trains. David Probert gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 10th of November at Newcastle. 5 furlongs in a Class 3 handicap, and the horseman is 6 by 2 1/4 lengths that day. He had a high weight off of the bench. He needed the race. He just never really got going. He is making a quick turnaround of about 12 days, which I don't think should be a problem. He's proven he can run off the quick turnaround. Back to lesser quality horses, back to dashing 5 has some forward lip case with a good inside post draw. I think he's in a better spot to win, and I think he can find the winning check today. 2 back, he ran in a very tough Class 2 handicap at Haydock. 5 furlongs, 9th of September. On Sprint Cup weekend, he finished 9th by 9 3/4 lengths that day and just never showed up, facing 2 tough competition there. A Class 2 in September, early September, is completely different than a Class 2 at the end of November. So, that could have been like Group 1 quality horses considered to him. They weren't, but for his, class, it was. And then prior to that, Newcastle, 5 furlongs in the Racing League handicap. I hate the Racing League series. It's just something I don't get. But that's for another day. The horse won by a length that day, and he had speed to win. He quickened up nicely, and he went away with it. A very nice, strong run. And before then, the Heritage Handicap at York over the 5. He finished second by a neck behind Equilateral, who found his hidden form that day, the old man. But this horse, he paced well behind him. Not a bad race at all. His races in the midsummer between Doncaster and the Newcastle victory back in late August, those races weren't bad at all in defeat, facing some tough horses. Refreshing here, second off the bench. I think he has a very strong chance of winning. I'm going to use him on the ticket along with the number 2 horse here, Chipstead for Mitchell and Roger Teal. Most recently at Windsor on the 23rd of October on very heavy ground in Class 2 handicap. He finished 3rd by 3.5 lengths. He was closing up well late. I do think he wasn't handling the soft going as well as he probably should have, but he got down the race course well. Prior to an enlisted race at Ascot over the 5, he finished 5th by 3 lengths, completely hitting the wall. And then a Heritage Handicap St. Ledger weekend at Doncaster. He just never really showed up that day with a high weight. He does have a high weight here today, but he's down the class ladder at 7-1 with some class relief. He could definitely win. I'll use him on the ticket. But to recap my selection for the 6:30, the 5th race from Wolverhampton, going to take the 4-horse Alligator Alley. Give kudos to the 2-horse Chipstead. 4-2-6 Tri-Cash trifecta. 4-2 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.